Hey YouTube, this is UA Mr. Me, and lately I've been watching tons of predictions, theories, and wishlist videos for Halo Infinite, and instead of me typing in everyone's comment section about what I'd like to see, I decided to make my own video on it instead. Myself and the members of Your Reformed have always been diehard Halo fans, and unfortunately for the last decade, Halo has been on a decline, and even some of us began to drift away from the series. When we get together, we always reminisce about the amazing moments we had playing Halo and being a part of its community. Sometimes those decisions lead to our own theories and wish lists, so I decided to partake in the hype train for Halo Infinite. And before we get started with the list, I wanted to let you all know that it is not in any particular order, and it's okay to disagree with what's in this list. After all, it's just a wish list. With that being said, let's cue the intro. When you think of a title screen in Halo, which game do you think? Commonly, that answer is Halo 3. Which I agree, it had an amazing presentation for its opening, and its menu was very simplistic and to the point. Halo Reach also had the same presentation as well. By the way, I will be using a lot of examples from Halo Reach because that's my favorite Halo game, and for its menu, I think that's where it really shined. The menu screens for both of these gave you easy navigation and a very satisfying background to look at. What I like to see in Infinite are menus similar to these. You were able to get a visual and vibe to what the game will be like before you even play the game. I enjoy the artwork from Halo Reach's title screen. It was different compared to the other Halo games, which only had a blue tint to their background. Halo Infinite should do something similar to Halo Reach and Halo 5. It should have more color, with a more animated background like Halo 5. Something I really hope they add for Halo Infinite is your player card and stats like how it was for Halo Reach. Everything you wanted to know about a player was right there. Their name, what their character looked like, their rank, their stats, and their player details. What were they playing? How many players were in the lobby? And how long that game has been in session? There was no need to go anywhere else to find that information. I wonder why they never added that back. I'm not a music guru, and I'm not going to pretend to be one. 343 and everyone in the community has been very keen on these words, soft reboot. With that being said, I feel that 343 should incorporate a juice box feature that has the Halo themes and mission soundtracks. That way, no one can be upset about Marty O'Donnell not returning, and I can have that awesome Halo 2 track playing as soon as Infinite opens up for me. I'm a huge fan of customization. I would download RPGs just to customize a character and never play it again. I understand that 343 will add Reach style customization, but what if we take it up a notch? We will go in depth with this later in the video. This will not be the only time I speak on customization. I would like to see playable characters other than just Spartans and hopefully elites. I always wanted to create my own Marine, ODST, and Forerunner character. For the Marines, I was thinking of their height being shorter than a Spartan. You can change their gender and skin color. You can also change their facial features and hairstyles. For armor, I was thinking of all the gear they had over the years, ranging from Halo CE to Halo 5. Some Marines had visors, Sergeant Johnson had a hat, so what if we could do things like that? And the same features applies to ODSTs as well. As for the Forerunners, the Didact and the Promethean soldiers gave me that kind of idea. They could be the same height as Spartans, with their own customization as well. Let the controversy begin. I am not a fan of Halo 5's gameplay. There's too many ways of being killed in the game, and it just makes you, the player, too overpowered. Why pick up a rocket with slow velocity when I can destroy you with just a simple ground pound? I like the simplistic grenade punching and shooting. Picking up equipment is fine with me as well, but those Spartan abilities, gotta go. For custom games, I'm okay with them being enabled. They're awesome for view for machinima or something, but in matchmaking, I can't handle it. Sprinting, I'm okay with it. Same with sliding, but I'm not so sure with clamber. Once again, in a machinima, clamber will look nice to look at, but it shows the skill gap with the players who know how to properly crouch jump rather than those who need that extra assist with clamber. The current gameplay doesn't give me those satisfying clutch plays that I used to have playing those older Halos. Intertwining with the customization I mentioned earlier, I would like to see ways to implement a classic style and a modern style gameplay. For those who wish to not see Sprint in Halo Infinite, there could be ODST Slayer or a Simulation Slayer for Marines to battle. It will be a classic, no sprint, no abilities, and maps that are compatible with those game modes, and then there's Slayer with your Spartan and all their modern gameplay glory. It could be a nice way to have all styles of gameplay without anything being quote-unquote broken. For example, in Halo Reach's Invasion, some players didn't like it because the Elite's hitbox were too large and the Elites themselves were too large. They could jump higher, move faster, and they were also able to heal themselves over time. With having species-based game modes, it adds variety of what to play and how to play without limiting the preference of playstyle.
Skunked. Game over.
Halo 5 did an outstanding job with the development and innovation of Forge. It's so little more than what I would like to see from Forge because they made the opportunity limitless with what players can make. What I would like to see from Forge are more small aesthetics like military beds or even beds used at home. It can be options within the item to change its look. For example, adding a car on the map. You can select the car's body type rather than a list of cars. It can save space to add more options for other items. This is a big deal to me because I am a content creator. I make machinimas and Halo 5's theater is trash. There's so much to theater that can be improved on, but what I would like to see are filters like blurs so we can focus on a particular character or object and also lock on a character or an object. For example, if a grenade was thrown, the camera could highlight or lock on the grenade so you, the viewer, can pay attention to what will happen next. I would like to also see a pan and zoom option like what they did with the Halo 5 beginning matches. It'll make machinima making much easier to work on rather than going back a whole minute in theater just to get that perfect angle that you failed to get that was 10 seconds ago. I had this discussion with my clanmates on if Halo Infinite should be open world or linear, and my suggestion is both. Hear me out first. The main story, that is Master Chief, needs to be no doubt linear because of two reasons. In my opinion, Master Chief is a Spartan who follows his objective and his objective only. That's what all Spartans 2 do. They go to point A to point B. Enough said. The second reason are because of the cutscenes. If it became open world, then it wouldn't have those cool CGI scenes that will follow a particular path because the player didn't follow a particular path. This is when a second story that's open world could happen, and it's with your Spartan. Like a better version of Spartan Ops. Your Spartan can have this default male or female voice like Noble 6 and carry out Spartan 4 missions that don't relate to Chief. You could go around to different areas and explore the world, including places Chief has been, but go more in depth to where he was and discover the areas he's missed. As everyone should know, Halo has one of the largest communities. There's the competitive/pro community, the Forge community, custom games/casual community, the machinima community, and the clan community. All these sub-communities should some way be acknowledged by 343, and I like the idea of the Spartan Company, but what if we could expand on this? Let's use the clan community as an example. Remember game battles? What if there was an in-game or compatible website like Halo Waypoint where it can connect your clan with other clans? You can message each other for battles and have legitimate records that are tied to your clan that everyone can see. There can be settings you and the opposing clan will have to follow to make the matchup. It's a nice touch to make your clan feel official. You can once again link your social media like before and have an option to request to join or invite someone to your clan in-game. Not to mention also a way to message the entire clan using this site. Some of these on this list can seem unrealistic, but once again, it's a list that I would most definitely love to see in Infinite. If there are some things I said that you could expand on, then I would love to read about them in the comments, even if it's something you disagree on. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and I also suggest going through the vast content on this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.